Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to part two, essentially, of my anime request review. Which, if you guys didn't see my first video, it's understandable. It's not a big deal. I reviewed for Granasha Tekken the animation, which came out back in the 1998 time period, and he told me he didn't know that the second movie was ever even released. He didn't know this came out. This is Tekken Blood Vengeance, and I told him that it's not a good movie, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. These are one of the movies that I find hard, or excuse me, this is one of the animes that I find hard to even review, because it's where do I stand with it? Do I want to be really biased with it because I'm a huge Tekken fan? In case you guys didn't remember me saying in the first one, or do I want to review it from the kind of standards eye of going into this blind? Because both ways, it's like shooting myself in the foot. If I go into this with the Tekken knowledge I have, this movie makes no sense. If I go into this as a bystander, this movie makes no sense. It's all over the place. Now, let me start off with what is going on in this movie. This is in many ways a sequel to Tekken the animation. In many ways, and I want to say that because this is many years after. When the movie ended, you saw Jin. You saw Kazuya and Jin had a child, Jin, and in the course of the Tekken games, Jin has grown up. He's become older, and then this movie he's already at the pinnacle. I think around 18 or 19 years old, maybe a little younger than that. But you're already starting to see where his story is going. If you're new to this franchise, I'll tell you, it's hard for me to even say where to begin with this because this is going off the concepts that the lore of Tekken. Very little is to be explained to you besides what the main company is and what's going on in this movie. You're not going to understand who the characters are, what their relationship to one another is. It's one of those movies that I say if you've never liked Tekken or if you've never had any inkling of ever caring about Tekken or its franchise or its history, stay away from this movie. You're not going to understand any of it. If you are a diehard fan of Tekken, you'll get some like out of this movie because I'll tell you right now, one of the things Blood Vengeance has going for it is visually it's stunning. It's a CGI movie that came out in 2011 and it's 92 minutes long around that. And it looks very good. It's very solid the way it looks. The animation's awesome, but that's the only strength going for it. Aside from the visual candy, I want to say it as, everything else story wise makes no sense. It clearly was made by someone either who had no idea where the story was going with this or knows the characters but doesn't know how to really fit them all in. You have characters that really should not be in this movie just thrown into the movie. Now, from a synopsis point, I can give you the best synopsis I can give you without spoiling it. Is Exuyaha, the girl with the twin tails over there, is going to join up into another kind of Tekken tournament, but more so this time, it's more so she's ends up bonding with the girl named Alyssa, who is the girl on the right with the pig hair, the pink hair, not pig hair, pink hair. It's terrible pig hair. Um, and she forms a bond with her, but later then gets involved because of that bond with the kind of horrors that the Mishima group have been doing recently, with kind of creating this giant conglomeration of various means. They have technology that's way advanced. They have military weapons and future advancements that are like huge. Now, aside from that, it's just one of those almost like, oh, let's get together, let's fight the bad guys kind of concepts for anything. That's the best way I can explain what this movie's doing. In terms of storytelling, it's just throwing in every bad character that isn't Tekken, and with the exception of a new character also, and just putting them into a giant pile and going, let's just throw them all together. That's it. It makes no sense from a Tekken fan's point of view. And from an outsider's point of view, if you've never seen this or never have known any concept of Tekken, it will make even less sense, if that's possible. Now, do I recommend watching this movie? No. Even with the visual candy that it has, it's not that great of a movie. Storytelling's not that great. Visuals again are amazing, but this is the perfect example of what happens when anime is not that good story wise, but looks amazing. The voice acting is okay, hit or miss here and there. Everyone does their job pretty well, but I think could have been a little bit better here and there. I'm not gonna say who, but specifically some of the girls have way worse voices than they should have had, despite some of the talent that's used in this movie. It's just a bad movie. That's the best thing I can say about this movie. It's just one of those movies that if you watch it for 92 minutes, you're gonna feel like you wasted time, unless you love just visuals. If you love visuals, this movie's awesome. But if you like your story with visuals at the same time, this movie's horrible. that's why if I had to review Tekken Blood Vengeance A through F, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hard. I'm so close to leaning. I'm gonna say D plus. It's D plus. I want to give it a C plus, but I'm gonna give it a D plus honestly because, or C, not C plus. I want to give it a C minus, but I'm gonna give it a D plus because as a Tekken fan, and even if you're a new fan or a new person coming into this movie, you're gonna hate it for the reasons of either it has just stupid characters or you're gonna hate it for throwing great characters into a fray that makes no sense. That's the best way I can explain it. And to me, visuals do not save an anime from being good. Just because it looks visually stunning does not mean it's a good show. It doesn't. So yeah, bottom line, stay away from this if you can. Grenasha, I'm telling you right now, this is horrible. And by the way, if you heard that was my alarm, I'm sorry about that in advance. If you see this, stay away from it, man. It's not worth watching unless you really die hard want to see a movie like this. And otherwise, I'm sorry. I hope you'll enjoy it. I really do. Anyways, guys, till our paths cross again next review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.